And another very exciting surface treatment is embossing. And here it's about as simple as the other procedures. You get a very wet sheet, remove no water, get an embossing plate. Here's one that says thank you. And you take it, and while the sheet is at maximum moisture, and you lay it in there like that. And again, you can tamp it down a little bit, and then you can have a lot of fun and get a lot of great things with leaves. The more prominent the leaves, the veining, the better. You can lay those in there like that. And again, you can tamp them down a little bit, put it in there that way, get those well situated. You can, in fact, even if you don't have a metal embossing plate, you can get things like plastic stencils at a craft store. Now, you do the same thing, put this over the top, as you did according to the directions. You remove water, be careful not to disturb or move the elements that you put on there to do the embossing. Get as much water out here as you can, and you complete the drying. This, I don't think under any circumstances would you ever want to dry by heat. So you are going to air dry, or better, dry under pressure. The more pressure you get here, the better. So we'll turn this over and cooch it off as we do according to the directions. And then the final drying under pressure. Again, I repeat, the more pressure you get, the better. So we got that off of there like that. And we'll put another cooch sheet on top like that. And like I say, by far the better. We'll put it under there and give it 2 tons of pressure. If, again, you don't have the press, don't despair. You can apply pressure in other ways and go back to our faithful books or the cinder block or whatever. Now, let's take a look at what the final product might look like. And here is the final product of the embossing plate, folded into a card and saying thank you in a truly wonderful way. Now, if you'd like absolutely no surface at all, smooth and shiny, then instead of cooching it off onto a board or something, you cooch it off onto a shiny surface. Look, you can use glass, but if you use that, be very, very careful. It doesn't break. This is a cookie tin. This is a ferrite type plate used in photography. Beautiful. Here's a piece of plastic that has a shiny surface. All you do is the same thing that you did before. You take your wet sheet, take no water from it, put it down there like that, use your sponge, cooch it off, get rid of the water. Now you are really getting a shiny surface, which, by the way, is good also towards sizing and things like that, and beautiful for stamping, my word. And after you've gotten rid of as much water as you can, you lift that up. Again, put some cooch sheets on it and let it air dry like that, or put cooch sheets on it, put pressure on it. That will make it a little bit smoother. And if you really want to give it the optimum smoothness, you put it in a press like that, put 2 tons of pressure on it, and follow the usual drying process of changing the cooch sheets as they get damp. And remember also, you can have a release problem, so use silicone, and that will help you there. Now here on the right we have a glazed surface. It's harder than the unglazed surface on the left. The birds have been put on with a stamp. Notice the one on the left is probably a little softer, the one on the right more clear because there is less feathering. And as we pull in here to take a close look at the numerals and at the calligraphy, you can probably see that the lines are less definite on the left and more definite and sharp on the right. That's the advantage of glazing.